Let's go to the drop-o-meter. Here we go. Cam Newton, 87% rostered going into a bye. Cam Newton, 0 to 10.
10.
Oh. How about Emmanuel
This is a fun
Sanders
ride.
and Cole Beasley?
Now, you could pick up Newton for week 14, but I wouldn't hold him now.
Okay. Beasley
in Atlanta week 14.
And Sanders.
Sanders is a 10 in any format. Beasley is a 4 in PPR and a 10 in non-PPR.
Works for me.
This is a tough one. Michael Gallup, 85% rostered coming off a 100-yard game, but you know the circumstances. 0 to 10
Right.
on Gallup.
I'd like to keep him if I also have Cooper or Lamb. If I don't have those guys on my team, he's going to be on my bench. I'm probably not going to feel good ever starting him, so he would be close to a 9 on the drop-o-meter.
He's a 3 for me in any format. I want to see what happens when everybody's healthy. We saw week 1, 7 targets and a half in a game where they had to throw. We've seen this defense become a little bit leaky, and the run game is falling apart. So I don't want to get rid of him yet before he continues to be a significant. Like, I'd rather have Michael Gallup than Cortland Sutton right now, for example.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's on the drop-o-meter too. How about
we can just go ahead and give him the 10.
Jerry Judy?
That's a close one between Gallup and Judy. I'd probably still rather roster Judy, but this is becoming a little frustrating with this Broncos offense. This is an interesting week because if they're in typical Chiefs land where they're chasing points, like we see with a lot of Chiefs opponents in the Patrick Mahomes era, just haven't seen it a lot this year, then hopefully Judy gets a spike in targets and finally starts to play well. But they're going to be very run heavy, as we've seen, and the quarterback play has been bad, as we've seen. So Judy's getting very close to being cut across the board.
I'm hanging on to him in all my PPR and half PPR leagues. I would say he's a 6 on the drop-o-meter and non-PPR.
Kenny Golladay, 60%.
0.
Yeah, he's a bench guy.
Mike Davis, 70% rostered.
Oh, 10.
He's a waiver wire guy. 11.
Rashad Bateman, 74% rostered.
I want to hold him for another week, so I'll say 4 most.
I'll say 8. You can let him go. There are too many other players that we've talked about on the waiver wire that I'd rather have than Bateman.